Alright, let me get all the real quick. How about you know, shout out about my tie. Oh, they were honest. The possibility of Millstone, but the fact Yahawah, but the fact Yahawashi, but the fact Yahawah, but the fact Yahawashi, all people in praise to the Lord. Real quick, it's gonna be a quick hit through the spirit. You know, I'll be just watching shit and I'll be like, man, lessons really just make themselves sometimes. This little situation like it happened. I don't really give a fuck what happened or why it happened. It's not none of my concern. The concern I am most concerned with is how this woman was handling this man. Now, I'm gonna play a video, and I wouldn't say she was manhandling him, but it was clearly like he was allowing her to do what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have easily beat the fuck out this bitch and got out of her grip if he really wanted to. But it seems like Jake is a glutton for punishment, and hold on. Bluetooth pairing. Yeah, it seems like Jake is a glutton for punishment, and he basically damn near allowed this bitch to basically dog walk him in a sense. And it makes me mad. I hate seeing bitches in this type of spirit, and I hate seeing men in this kind of weak spirit. He should have beat this bitch to the ground. You know what I'm saying? All it would have took was two quick hits, and this bitch would have let go. But the main point, because it's gonna be a quick hit, like I said, he could have got out of her grip and really beat this bitch down easily. But he's damn near allowing this bitch to really like damn near dog walk him over the store. So I'm not gonna play the audio. I'm just gonna play the video. And she get the squabbling. They get the squabbling. She a big bitch, so you got to be careful with these big bitches because they got a little bit of scrent, but really where their scrent is because they a big bitch and they got weight. So if she pulls, she's not only pulling with her own scrent, she's pulling with her scrent plus her weight. So if she pulls and she leans a direction, that's 300, 200 pounds going the opposite direction. So it doesn't mean that she's strong for real. She can have a little scrent, but I'm not even a big brother. You can look at me on camera. I would have beat this bitch to the ground. You know what I'm saying? I would have went to jail. It would have been tough. It would have been tough. Because you put your hands on me, you put hands on anybody like this, you fight or flight. But he's in his mind thinking, well, I can't hurt women. I can't really do what I want to do. Because if it was a man doing this to him, it would have been a whole different situation. It would have been furniture moving. It would have been the whole store would have been broken up. But the main point, what makes me so angry, it's not the fact that he didn't hit her, or nothing, because this bitch should have got her ass clocked. But the point is, through the spirit and power, Yahawashi, is the fact that power off. But it's the fact that I'm gonna play a little bit. But it's the fact that as you can see, she's hitting this nigga. She hitting this man. You know what I'm saying? And he not hitting her back. And that's fine. I just want to pay attention. Look what she's grabbing. Look what she's dog walking him. Look what she's grabbing though. Look. He cocked back. All it would have took was that. It would have took two. It would have took one. You know what I'm saying? Like pow pow. Oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? All it would have took was a swift hit to the jaw, like a swift hit to the dome skis, and she would have been out of there. But since he want to fucking be captain, I would have, Lord, my mercy. You know what I'm saying? I would have hurt this woman. I would try my best to hurt this bitch as much as possible. I wouldn't have hit her too many times, but the hits I would have hit her with would have been very calculated and very swift. And it would have been as hard as I could, as hard as I physically can. It would probably, max hit the bitch 2 times, and everything else could have just been, after I get her to release me, it would have been easy. Get up out of there. But this demon, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, she got him, but she got him by the hair, bro. This is why the Lord told us not to have these long hair. Not to have these fucking dreads. It's a shame unto you. It's a shame that a woman is handling this man like this when he could have got up out of this, whether he had dreads or not. It would have been no way for her to really handle him like this for real if he didn't have his long ass hair. He didn't have his feminine
hair, bro. These long ass dreads. Wherever your hair goes, you go. And so she got him by the dreads. She got him by the hair through the spirit, and he's damn near at her mercy. But not only is he at her mercy because of her having a strong grip on the dreads, he's at her mercy because he's actually trying not to hurt this bitch by he's being too nice. But this bitch ain't being nice. She not being nice. She not having no type of remorse. So he should have came at this bitch as if she was a man with full force. Because if this was a man, I know he wouldn't have took the same type of fucking, what's the word? He wouldn't have held back like he's doing in this video. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad. It's sad. I hate to see this shit, but hey, it's what the scriptures say. I'm gonna play some of the rest of the video, but you know, the scriptures speak about this long hair nonsense, man. You're not supposed to have long hair, bro. You're not even supposed to have hair down to your fucking shoulders like that anyway. And we're not supposed to have dreads, man. That's not our customs. That's not a part of our customs, man. Through the spirit, you know, those what they call them, Shiva jivas, Shaka jivas. I don't know what the fuck. In layman terms, in today's terms, they call them dreads, and they can get pretty long, man. You know, but they're a liability unto Jake. That's why we're supposed to keep our hair short as men. You know, we can have an afro and all that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when it gets to the point of, you know, dreads and it's hanging down your neck and hanging down, you know, you can do it like a woman could do it. You know, you can wave, you can shake your dreads, and you know your hair goes to the one side and all that. That shit's feminine, man. That shit, it puts a wicked feminine vibration on these men, on the men of Israel, because the men of Israel are the one that can grow these horrid, you know, things on their head. You know, the dreads are a well kept hairstyle of failure. And, you know, it's a telltale sign. If I see a nigga with dreads, man, I stay away from that nigga. You know, because that nigga probably emotional. That nigga probably weird. You know, hey, you know, I just avoid them niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, be peaceable with all men. But shit, I abhor them niggas. Stay far away from a nigga with dreads. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I speak as a man. You know, this ain't no scripture saying, hey, well, you gotta stay away from niggas. Well, I'm just saying. You know, you know, I rather, you know, and the Lord told us what to do. Now, this is 1 Corinthians 11:14. It says, does not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? Now, I'm going to play the rest of the video. And, you know, all you're going to be thinking about is this man's hair and what she's doing and how she's handling him when he could have got up out of that situation. If he didn't have, let's say he was bald or not bald. Let's say he had a shorter cut or a little afro, a little Kobe afro. She wouldn't be able to. She wouldn't be able to grip him or do anything with him besides maybe grip his clothes or something. But that's gripping your clothes is different from gripping the dreads. Like, that's your hair, so that's connected to your fucking your dome, your scalp. So wherever your dreads are going, you're going. We're in the midst of, you know, spiritual war first and foremost, but also, you know, in a sense, on a low level physical war. You know, you don't want to get into a conflict and you got to put a man down and he's able to get the advantage over you. You know, because your hair is down to your ankles, man. Your hair is down to your back. You got niggas with dreads down to their legs. Like, it's insanity. You know, that Rastafarian type of lifestyle, or, you know, but all that is wicked, man. That's not a custom of the nation of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure where they get that. It's a heathenistic custom. All right. And we're not to follow after the ways of the heathen. So let's get this in. Get this in Jeremiah 11. The Lord said, hold on. I think it's Jeremiah 10 actually. But there's some meat in here in Jeremiah. I want to jump to the point because the Lord was talking to. Let's start at 6. This is Jeremiah 11 and 6. It says, and then Salakia. It says in verse 6, but then the Lord Yahawah said unto me, proclaim all these words in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem. So Judah is representation of the northern kingdom. Of the southern kingdom. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and Jerusalem represents Israel, or really, I believe, Jeremiah was a prophet unto the southern kingdom anyway. But still, these are words for all Israelites. This ain't just just one for one southern kingdom or for one part of the kingdom and not the other. They all these words in these times, because everything was written aforetime for our learning, roughly paraphrasing, we can use today. You know what I'm saying? But it says, saying, hear the words of the covenant and do them. So the Lord told us, man, don't be having long hair. Don't be, following in the ways of the heathen. And the heathen, part of the heathen customs is to, they be having long hair, man. Look at Esau. Look at the image that they portray as Yahawashi. Look at the image that they portray as Jesus. That stringy haired devil, he has long hair, but that's not a glory unto him. And then you got Jake in that same spirit of having long hair and trying to be all all feminine and shit. Just cut your hair short. Keep your hair short, bro. That's what the Lord wants. He because there's been times where I've been walking and I've just been in life, doing my thing, and I've seen a dude with long hair from the back, like I couldn't see his face, and I thought it was a woman. Or there's been times where I've seen, Northern Kingdom brothers, that don't got they kind of got like a different hair pattern, but they're Northern Kingdom, so they kind of got like that more straighter type of hair, if you will. And I thought it was a female until I got closer, until I seen his face or seen the outlook of the person. And I'm like, this is a fucking dude, which show I shouldn't be confused upon looking at a man and thinking, oh, that might be it's a female. No, it's a fucking whole dude. He just got this faggot ass, long ass hair for no good reason other than the bitches like it. Fuck them bitches. Fuck these hoes. Fuck these refurbished box ass hoes, man. We're not supposed to have long hair, period. There's no justifying it. And I'm finna show the rest of the video and show you what's gonna happen to you and what the Lord's could or will allow to happen to you if you keep that long hair on your head. This is a warning, because a lot of men are gonna get caught up in that day. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna allow your ass. You're gonna be doing your thing. You're gonna have the long hair. You're gonna have the long dreads, and the Lord gonna allow your ass to get caught up and get your dreads gonna get caught up in something, and He's gonna rip your neck off, rip your head off, because, like I say, wherever your hair goes, you go. Long hair and all that stuff was made for women, man. That's women shit. That's their glory. You're not supposed to be doing that. Period. But it says in verse 7, for I have earnestly protested unto your fathers, who are our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the great men of Israel, that I brought them out of the land of Moses and them, that I brought them out of the land of Egypt, even unto this day, rising up early, saying, obey my voice. And how has he risen up early? He has used the prophets of the Lord, the men of the Lord, since ancient times, and since sundry times, like the scriptures speak about in Hebrews, the first chapter. I want to say there's Hebrews 1:1, right? Back, but it says, obey my voice. So basically, hear the word of the Lord, which is going to be spoken by the prophets, man. Within these scriptures, it says in verse 8, yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ear. So I'm telling you right now, being one of the men of the Lord willing, I claim that, but I do believe I'm one of the men of the Lord. Don't be having long hair, bro. It's not going to benefit you. It's not going to work out well, bro. I don't give a fuck how you think it benefits you. Oh, the bitches, I'm getting mad bitches with this shit. Whoop-de-whoop. I see a lot of celebrities got long hair, I want to be like, what's his face? Let me get an example. because this individual is very popular in the culture that you see, but this nigga, he's probably compromised, you know. But everybody want to be like this nigga, and so they want to get long hair and all that shit because this individual got long hair. He got the dreads, He got the little situation going on, He got that shit going on. Hold on. So he got people are fascinated with the dreads and shit, But look, that shit gonna get you killed, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that shit, Keep your hair short, man. Period. Now it says, yet they obey not my voice. So we're telling you they don't do certain shit, and Jake gonna hear this shit and still do certain shit, still do wicked shit. It says, nor recline their ear, but walked everyone in the imagination of their heart, evil hearts, Lakia. Therefore I will bring all the words of the covenant upon them. All right, which was what? The curses. So I'm gonna get one more precept, but let's get some of the rest of this video, and I'm gonna show you in this video how, this man got literally disrespected, and he could have got up out of this situation, but he wanted to be all look. You can see she got him by the dreads in the fucking thumbnail. Let's look at some of the comments, man. And like it says here that idolatry employee has been terminated and charged with assault. Yeah, she should be charged with a fucking assault. Arrest this hyena ass bitch. It says a customer was attacked and maced. All right, the affected individual is pursuing. Yeah, okay, so sue them bitch ass niggas, but cut your hair and repent to the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi. You had it. Like, nigga, if a woman grab you like this, brothers, if a woman grab you like this, beat her ass. And you don't gotta beat her ass. I speak as a man. Use wisdom. I'm not telling you to do something crazy and get your ass fucked up. I'm just saying. I'm gonna show the rest of the video. But if a woman come at you like this, at this point you're just defending yourself. She could have injured this man, fucked him up, and now he can't work, and now his family's fucked up. Everything just fucked up because of this random. You gonna let some fat M-dub do you like this, potentially injure you, break a leg, something, have you messed up in the hospital or in you know what I'm saying? Take you, now you can't work, like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain shit, bruh. Everybody in the comments like, should have beat that fat bitch. This might be an old clip. I don't give a fuck if it's an old clip or it's a new clip. Or whether it was reposted or what, I don't give a damn. The principality or the principal point, Salakia, is that you should not have long hair. As you can see, she's holding this man by the dreads in the motherfucking thumbnail. Look at this. Look at this. She's grabbing him by two hands by the dreads. She don't got nothing but dreads in her hands. She don't need nothing but them dreads. Because where your hair go, you go. You understand? So this man needs to. This should be a motherfucking wake up call. Man, let me cut this shit off my head. Now what if he was fighting a man? A man is way stronger than a woman. He could grab you by the hair and really do damage. If he was fighting a dude who knew anything about anything and he went for the dreads, nigga, you gonna get your ass beat bad. It wouldn't even took that long. This is a woman now. Remember, this is a woman. She got little. She little big. She got weight on her. So don't count her out. That weight is something. If she fall down, that weight and she still got your dreads, you falling down with her because all that weight, her fat ass she got on her, this fat bitch. But look though, right? She got him by the dreads, man. Look, pulling him by the dreads. Look, this is some bullshit. And look, he got his hands up. He trying to be captain. Oh, I don't want to be a woman beater. I would have, man. All right, all right. See, this when yeah, man, he right here in this moment, she let her guard down because she's talking shit or she's saying something. Man, he could have two pieced this bitch so quick, bro. He could have used his what's that? I don't know. That's the left or the right. Man, he could have just choked the life out of this woman. You know, it would have been so easy. But niggas want to be in that spirit of I can't hit women. I can't hit women. But whole time she abusing you, she up on you, she hitting you. She pulling you by the dreads. That shit, I know that shit don't feel good, which is why you shouldn't have them on your head in the first place, gang. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this shit. And the thing about it is, what's crazy, nobody helping this nigga. There's no brotherhood. There's no, oh, this bitch is clearly tripping. Let me try to help this brother. Ain't no nothing. I mean, I probably, if I would have seen this shit, I would have walked out the fucking stove because I'm trying to get on the motherfucking chariot. I'm trying to be on the chariot. I don't got time for Esau to hem me up and get me locked up and all this other shit. But these other niggas, these are 2/3 wicked bum ass niggas, so they could have helped this nigga. But they don't got that they don't got that type of, I guess, courage, or they don't know what to do. They just sitting there watching this man get manhandled, and he probably didn't even do nothing or whatever. I don't know the whole situation, but I know when this gorilla looking bitch was doing too much. You know what I'm saying? He should have beat this bitch down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was a man, that's what he would have did. We all know that's what he would have did. But, you know, shit. Hey. You know, pulling this man by the dreads. By the dreads. As you can see, hold on, take it back a little bit. As you can see, it looked like right here, he said, bitch, fuck that. He got mad enough to really he got mad enough to take her down. As you can see, once he got her down, because these women ain't shit, they weak. She got that, like I say, they're weak. She got about the dreads, and she still got took down. She still got took down easily. And now once he got her down, he's on top of her. As you can see, there's another employee that's helping this woman. This woman is dead in the wrong more than likely through the spirit, but she's still getting aid from some other wicked bitch. All these hoes need to die. All these wicked niggas need to die. All you 2/3 niggas need to die. All you Israelites that's in this weird ass spirit need to die. Anyone that's not worshiping the Lord Yahawashi or trying to do the right thing in the sight of the Lord Yahawashi need to die. But this lesson ain't really all about that. It's about cutting your damn dreads and getting, because what the fuck? But look though, he got it. He got her right here. He got her. He got the neck. He got the choke holder. He got his hands around the bitch neck, both hands. He got it right here. He got her. He could kill this bitch right here. It could be all over. I'm not saying kill the bitch. I'm just saying sometimes you gotta squeeze a little bit. You don't gotta kill him. Just make the bitch turn a different color a little bit, just a little bit. Make her turn red. She already yellow. She already a red bone. But look, and as soon as he get the advantage over this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because she's been manhandling him for the last 1 minute and 18 fucking seconds. Guess what? Guess what's gonna happen? Guess what? Captain save a hoe. Captain, goddamn, Captain. This bitch is completely dead wrong. But here comes some fucking other dreadhead faggot. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna try to defend this bitch. Look at this nigga. As soon look. He's finna hit her, right? But he don't. But it looked like he was. But here come this nigga. Here come this red. Look at this nigga. This nigga need to get his ass beat. The fuck you stepping in for? You ain't step in this whole time, but as soon as I get the advantage over this big gorilla looking bitch, you want to come in and try to push me off. And this fat ass bitch still ain't letting go. So you got 3 people trying to fight you off this bitch when she the one who got a hold of you. So it's really 3v1 and some simp ass nigga. This is why you gotta stay away from Jake, man. You gotta stay away from these niggas. Stay away from these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't even hang around anyone that I perceive that's in that spirit, that's a black person, or I avoid Jake. I abhor Jake because none of them are in the right spirit. I be peaceable with all men, but I'm not hanging out with y'all niggas. I'm alone. I'm a loner. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm serve the Lord. Get the fuck up out of here. But look though, that's the end of the video, bro. For real, for real. You know, hey, yeah. But you got this red haired nigga trying to wrestle this nigga off this nigga and everything, and he got dreads. This nigga is some emotional faggot. You know, like nigga, get the fuck up off me. I would've got up and beat his ass. Fuck you doing, nigga? So just stay away from these niggas with dreads, man. These niggas ain't right. You know, these niggas be carrying weapons, illegal weapons and shit. I don't give a fuck. Stay away from these wicked ass Israelites. They wicked. Period. That's what the Lord said. You know what I'm saying? They wicked. The Lord gonna kill them. The Lord gonna destroy them. The Lord hate them. So why don't I hate them? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures speak about how don't I hate them that hate thee? So I don't gotta like these niggas. I don't gotta be around these niggas if I don't want to. You can't pay me enough to be around these niggas. But anyway. It says, verse 2 to point. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, learn not the way of the heathen. And that's a heathenistic custom to have long hair and all that dread and all that shit. That's heathenistic. It says, follow not the way of the heathen, or learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. The signs of heaven are the chariots. Well, they can be the chariots, and also the signs of heaven can be, the eclipses, the stars, and things of that nature. And that's because the heathen nations, they worship the sun and the moon and the stars and all the constellations. They worship them, but they're nothing more than signs. They're nothing more than the changing of the seasons. The Lord put them up there for a purpose. They're not to be worshipped. Do you know who's supposed to be worshipped? Yahawah Yahawashi. So with all that being said, I want to say shalom.